Hi everyone, I'm Doug Kaufman, and on behalf of Tomorrow's Technician and Continental Belts and Hose, I'd like to introduce our September 2020 Student of the Month. He recently graduated from the Medina County Career Center in Medina, Ohio, and began his college career as a Ford Asset student at Cuyahoga Community College in Cleveland, Ohio. He's known as a leader in the classroom and a skilled, inquisitive technician even at his young age. Congratulations to Austin Gatt. Austin, tell us how you first became interested in learning how things work and what happens when they don't.
Start with small engines. I got multiple of them that were just broken, and I didn't know anything about them. I was young. I just kept pulling them, and they wouldn't start. So I just started turning screws. It didn't help. So now that I know what I was doing the completely wrong thing. So I just took to online. I learned why they work, how diaphragms work, and how carburetors work, really, because it's mainly fuel system work. And then I just took off from there. I was able to learn how they work. So then it got to the point where, okay, I could diagnose them, get them running. How far can you take them? What happens if you drill a hole here? So I just kept experimenting, and I had piles of them that just junk. So, but eventually cleaned them up, got rid of them, and then I moved on and built a couple custom engines. Ran on compressed air and kinds of different things. And then in high school, I went to the Career Center for like a visitation, and it was awesome. I mean, I'm like, all right, I want to do automotive. The small engine program was nice, but I'm like, kind of knew a lot about it. So I didn't think I'd grow from much. So I took the program, and then that's kind of what started me into automotive, is the fact that I wanted to learn more, and I thought I could grow more out of the automotive program.
The Career Center combines students from several different neighboring school districts. When you started, did it take you a while to get comfortable in your new situation?
We have like class officers, president, vice president, secretary, treasurer. And this was like the first week of school. So I didn't know anybody. So I'm like, just kind of nervously asking them, who's doing president? And I was like, oh, I'm not doing it. But I got the position, and I loved it. I like teaching other people about things I know. Classmates come up to me, hey, Austin, how do you do this? I've seen you do it before. Could you show me again? Sure. I love doing it, especially when someone takes what my knowledge and applies it to something. It just makes me happy. So I was more than happy doing it, setting an example for people, and just trying to get everyone focused on what they need to be working on while still having fun with it. So.
Understanding and leading is one thing. Understanding and applying is something totally different. You were active with skills competitions in school. How was that experience?
I was nervous for them, but like a junior year, went to regionals at Tri-C, and I was the only junior there. The coordinator was like, you guys all seniors? And everyone rose their hand, and I didn't. They're all looking at me like, what's this junior doing here? And it was difficult. It was quite intimidating, and it took me a while, but I started, some of the stations I didn't even know. So I just kind of gave my best effort at them, and I liked the competition, and I ended up winning. Tri-C gave me a $2,000 scholarship, T-shirts, prizes like that. Then we went to states. That was a completely different environment. You have all kinds of different competitions going on at the same time. Travel as a class, so it's more as a group social event, so you get a lot more energy from it. And my friend was actually in a different competition, so we got to travel together and talk about it together. So it made it a lot more enjoyable to focus on what we were doing and memorize it. So, like I said, the state was a long competition compared to regionals, and it was difficult. I mean, there's material I didn't know, and I just gave it my best effort. And I saw my name on the screen before I heard it. I just like froze. But Mr. Lewis was so ecstatic. He's just like, we got to the end. He hugged me. He's just like, oh, this is great. So. He told me he was surprised. And then we went to nationals. I took 17th out of 49. So, which I mean, would have liked to see him better, but as a junior, I was pretty proud of that because I was the only junior at the Career Center ever to go to nationals. So, So this year would have been the redemption year, but COVID-19 kind of put a stop to that, which I'm still bummed out about that.
You obviously had some unfinished business in high school, and we're disappointed for you too. How have you moved on? What's going on in your world now?
So right now I work at Liberty Ford in Brunswick. I'm a technician there, which I love. Like I said, there's still problems that I don't understand. There's still things I can't do completely on my own, but there's people there that'll help and that are there to help for that reason. So it's nice that I don't feel like I'm bugging people. So because it's their job to help other people. So I enjoyed that. And then I'm at Tri-C now, taking Ford Asset, which I love the program. It's great, hands-on, material's great. We actually have a really good class, so everyone participates, and works together. So I like that. Future plans, I don't know. I'd like to work as a technician for a little bit, but I'd like to go further. I'd like to work for Ford. I'd like to work for a manufacturer and maybe be an engineer for myself for my own automotive company.
His high school instructor, Darren Lewis, says Austin Gatt has something pretty special, something that seems in pretty short supply these days.
Reason I nominated Austin was he's a unique individual. I mean, he's very mature for his age. He's very, he really, it's really hard to say, but he really is interested in everything that comes across his plate. I mean, he's just, he wants to know how it works. He wants to figure it out. He really, really impressed me. He took on a lot of different avenues. I've had talks with him when he was a senior, where he wanted to go, what he wanted to do. And I can see him down the road becoming an engineer, honestly. I mean, he was telling me about the things that he would pick up lawnmowers and, go to flea markets and stuff and pick up that kind of stuff and just, fix it up, sell it. And, that's hard to find a kid like that anymore today. I remember him getting into scanner radios, and he was interested in how it worked. And then that led into ham radio. And he found out that I was an amateur radio, and we had discussions on how to get your license, and he's got his license. And I mean, that's the type of kid he was. He was just interested in pretty much the things that other kids are not interested in. And that's what made him unique, and what, he was, getting him set up on the career path through Tri-C and Ford Motor Company. I can see him going places.
Austin, once again, on behalf of Continental and tomorrow's technician, congratulations on being named Student of the Month, and good luck with everything moving forward.
Thank you for your time, Doug.
Instructors, if you have the next Student of the Month in your classroom, please nominate him or her today. Just go to tomorrowstechnician.com to find the entry form. I'm Doug Kaufman, and I'll see you again soon.